Welcome to Thriving After 70. In this series, we'll uncover 6 secrets to help you lead a more intentional and fulfilling life as you embrace your golden years. Join us as we explore ways to enrich your days with purpose, joy, and meaning. Have you ever paused on a quiet afternoon and wondered whether the friendships you cherish still lift you up or quietly weigh you down? As we cross 70, every hour and ounce of energy grows precious, yet many of us cling to outdated social expectations that say more friends automatically mean more happiness. Today, I invite you to rethink that belief. What if the path to a freer, more vibrant later life involves trimming social clutter, focusing on quality over quantity, and rediscovering the joy of being deeply, comfortably yourself? Let's explore how fewer ties can actually set you soaring instead. Before we dive into the 6 secrets, let's acknowledge a stubborn myth, that independence equals loneliness. In truth, independence is the fine art of choosing people and activities that energize your mind, guard your health, and honor your personal pace. When you stop feeling obligated to attend every lunch group or answer every chatty call, you reclaim hours for exercise, hobbies, and quiet reflection that nourish real happiness. This isn't about shutting doors, it's about opening the right ones. And, as countless studies show, purposeful solitude can lower stress and sharpen memory, key allies in graceful aging far into the future. Our roadmap today unfolds through 6 liberating secrets, each distilled from gerontology research, life coaching insights, and candid conversations with seniors who chose a lighter, more intentional social circle. For clarity, we'll label them Secret 1 through Secret 6. Within each, you'll hear a brief, real-world story, practical tips you can apply this week, and gentle cues for assessing whether your own friendships serve or stall your well-being. Keep a pen handy or simply listen with an open heart. By the final secret, you'll possess a toolkit for happily autonomous living. Let's begin this empowering journey together right now, friends. Secret 1. Redefine companionship. Imagine companionship not as constant presence but as balanced resonance. Meet Clara, 72, who realized her weekly bridge club left her drained, not delighted. She politely bowed out, replacing that commitment with an afternoon gardening group where conversation flows naturally while hands stay busy. The shift trimmed her social calendar by 3 hours yet multiplied her joy. Your takeaway is simple. Evaluate each recurring engagement and ask, does this spark or sap my spirit? Release gatherings that feel obligatory, and watch how quickly lightness returns to your schedule and soul. Day after day, gratitude blossoms. Conduct a 7-day social audit. List every phone call, visit, club meeting, and online chat. Rate each on a scale from 1 to 5, where 5 means invigorating and 1 means depleting. Any interaction scoring 3 or below deserves reconsideration. If hesitation surfaces, remember you are not abandoning friends, you're aligning with wellness. Consider replacing low scores with micro-connections that uplift, like a 10-minute video call with a grandchild or a leisurely stroll with a neighbor who shares your pace. Small swaps can yield big emotional dividends in surprisingly little time and improvements in restful sleep and blood pressure. During a recent workshop, I met Daniel, 75, once the unofficial neighborhood handyman. He felt obligated to answer every call for help, even when arthritis flared. After practicing the social audit, he limited repair favors to 1 afternoon monthly, choosing tasks gentle on his joints. The freed hours allowed him to finally enroll in watercolor classes, something he'd postponed for decades. Daniel reports that friends still appreciate him, perhaps more, because his help now arrives with genuine enthusiasm. His story illustrates how setting boundaries doesn't shrink kindness, it magnifies its meaning and safeguards the precious energy seniors treasure every day. Tonight, place a notepad beside your bed. Before sleeping, write 3 social moments from the day that left you smiling and 3 that left you tired. Over the week, you'll spot unmistakable patterns. Those simple observations become the compass guiding future decisions. When you consciously prioritize interactions that nourish, you cultivate a life anchored in intent, not inertia. Secret 1 reminds us that companionship thrives on quality, not headcount, and trimming excess invites deeper roots with the people who matter most. Ready to explore the next liberating insight? Let's continue into the empowering territory of Secret 2 now, together. Secret 2. Guard your mental real estate. Ever notice how pessimistic chatter clings like static? Negativity is contagious, and seniors are particularly vulnerable because lingering ruminations aggravate cortisol levels and undermine immune resilience. Picture your mind as a peaceful, senior-friendly garden. Unwelcome weeds appear as gossip, worry, and complaints. Allow them to sprawl unchecked and they crowd out laughter, gratitude, and creative spark. The key is discerning which conversations deserve entry. You wouldn't invite mosquitoes to a picnic. Likewise, kindly sidestep talk that leaves your heart feeling heavy. Preserve serenity by steering chats towards solutions, humor, hope, and hobbies. Set a mental vibe check timer on your watch or phone for 3 random times daily. When it buzzes, pause and evaluate your current conversation or thought stream. If the content feels draining, politely pivot. Try phrases such as, "Let's shift to something brighter," or introduce a gratitude anecdote. Digital spaces count too. Unfollow news feeds or groups that amplify fear. Replace them with uplifting podcasts, nature recordings, or virtual museum tours. Protecting mental real estate doesn't require confrontation. It thrives on gentle redirection and curating healthier inputs, which gradually rewires the brain toward calm, curiosity, and resilience. Daily. Linda, a retired accountant, loved meeting her old co-workers for coffee until she realized their routine centered on complaints about taxes and aches. She experimented by steering the discussion toward shared memories and humor. When the group resisted, she reduced visits to once monthly and filled freed mornings with a language app, practicing Italian for a future dream trip. Remarkably, Linda's mood scores on her wellness app jumped 30% in 6 weeks, and she reported deeper satisfaction in the pared-down gatherings that remained. Her story shows the transformative power of curated conversation for healthy cognitive aging and joy. This evening, jot down 3 topics that consistently leave you inspired. Keep the list near the phone or computer. Next time a conversation deviates into gloom, gently introduce one of your uplifting themes. Over time, friends who align will flourish in that brighter space, while chronic complainers may drift away. That natural sorting is healthy. By tending your mental garden daily, you cultivate fertile soil for creativity, optimism, and inner peace, the seeds of independent happiness. Now that we've cleared the mind's pathways, let's strengthen the body with Secret 3, which centers on thoughtful movement and restorative self-care rituals. Next. Secret 3. Prioritize solo movement. Walking, stretching, or practicing Tai Chi alone may feel counterintuitive to the mantra of workout buddies, yet solo movement nurtures self-reliance, mind-body awareness, and flexible scheduling. A quiet morning walk lets you adjust pace without pressure to keep up, listen to birdsong instead of chatter, and stop spontaneously to admire blossoms. Physical independence reinforces psychological independence, reminding your nervous system that you are capable and in control. Moreover, exercising alone lowers social coordination stress, which can otherwise raise blood pressure in seniors sensitive to time constraints, and fosters a sustainable, intrinsically motivated fitness habit. Design a personal movement menu for the week. List 3 10-minute activities you can perform indoors, like gentle yoga, seated resistance band pulls, or balance drills using the kitchen counter. Add 3 outdoor options such as mindful walking, light gardening, or cycling on a safe path. Post the menu on the fridge and choose freely each day based on energy levels and weather. No coordination required. Tracking choices on a simple calendar provides rewarding visual proof of consistency, fueling momentum without external validation. Over a month, this autonomy boosts confidence, reduces joint stiffness, sharpens balance, and enhances sleep quality dramatically. When 80-year-old Jorge transitioned from a community aerobics class to solitary sunrise walks, his family worried he'd become isolated. Instead, Jorge discovered unexpected delights, greeting neighborhood owls, testing Spanish vocabulary aloud, and pausing for Tai Chi by a pond without feeling self-conscious. After 30 mornings, his smartwatch logged improved heart rate variability, and his knees ached less because he controlled terrain and tempo. Jorge still joins group dances on weekends, but he now anchors his wellness in self-directed movement that flexes with mood and weather. His story underlines how solitary exercise can nurture curiosity, resilience, independence, and profound daily contentment. Tonight, visualize tomorrow's solo movement session. Picture the location, smell the air, and sense your body moving fluidly. This mental rehearsal primes neural pathways, making follow-through more likely than relying on willpower alone. Write a brief intention card, "I honor my body with independent movement," and place it beside your toothbrush. Every glance reinforces commitment, With physical self-trust rising, we can turn our attention to the social circle again, this time disentangling expectations around family. Prepare to examine inherited obligations in Secret 4. These small mental cues ripple outward, fostering discipline, optimism, and the courage to navigate relationships on your terms. Secret 4. Release automatic family obligations. Cultural scripts often tell seniors to babysit grandchildren at every call or host holiday dinners even when energy flags. While family bonds are precious, overextending drains vitality meant for your own passions. Autonomy blossoms when you distinguish love from duty. You can cherish relatives while setting gracious boundaries that protect rest, finances, and personal growth. Remember, modeling healthy limits teaches younger generations valuable lessons about self-care and mutual respect. Picture your life as a balanced scale. Family responsibilities occupy one side, and your aspirations anchor the other. The goal is equilibrium, not sacrifice. Draft a family availability chart for the month ahead. Color code blocks of time into green, free, yellow, negotiable, and red, unavailable. Share a photo of the chart in the family group chat or stick it on the fridge. When requests arrive, refer to the chart before replying. If you feel compelled to justify boundaries, offer a brief, kind explanation. I'm recharging then, how about next Tuesday? Over time, relatives adapt, and resentment fades because expectations become transparent, not guesswork. Consistency is key. Every respectful no strengthens the habit, preserves your energy reservoir, and improves the quality of yeses offered. May, 71, adored her 3 energetic grandsons but felt exhausted after weekly babysitting marathons. She created a Saturday rotating schedule, 1 week with the boys, next week for her pottery class. At first, her daughter hesitated, fearing disruption. Yet after 2 months, everyone noticed May's renewed spark and the delightful handcrafted mugs she gifted. The boys even began looking forward to Grandma's art show and tell weekends. Setting limits didn't diminish love, it enriched it and supplied a vibrant role model for self-nurturing adulthood. May's experience proves that balanced boundaries transform obligation into chosen connection, fostering creativity, respect, and sustainable multi-generational joy. Tonight, list family tasks that leave you energized and those that leave you drained. Commit to renegotiating one draining task this week. Simple script: I cherish helping with XYZ, yet I need to reduce frequency so I can stay healthy and present. Notice how asserting needs actually invites empathy. With family expectations right-sized, we can redirect saved effort toward enriching friendships that honor our evolving values. Secret 5 will guide you in cultivating a supportive micro-community that champions growth rather than clings to the past. This shift lays the foundation for independence without isolation, the hallmark of graceful aging. Secret 5. Curate a micro-community. Research shows that maintaining 3 to 5 nourishing relationships delivers the same emotional benefits as juggling dozens. Quality micro-communities provide accountability, laughter, and mutual inspiration without taxing social stamina. They can form around shared interests, birdwatching, memoir writing, volunteer tutoring, or simply compatible temperaments. Think of these companions as a personal board of directors for joyful aging. People who celebrate your wins, challenge you gently, and respect your need for space. Unlike large friend circles, micro-communities are agile and align seamlessly with independent living. They encourage bold dreams while honoring the slower rhythms of seasoned bodies. Identify one passion you've postponed, perhaps watercolor, genealogy, or stargazing. Search local community boards or online forums for small groups within that niche. Attend at least 2 sessions before deciding whether the chemistry feels right. If not, keep exploring. The goal is fit, not speed. Once you find your micro-community, suggest rotating hosting duties or virtual meetups, ensuring responsibilities stay light. Document shared milestones, a finished quilt, a successful charity bake sale, to cement camaraderie and provide uplifting stories you can revisit anytime. These tangible memories reinforce belonging, counteract ageist stereotypes, and remind you that growth thrives at every life stage. After 78-year-old Helen lost her spouse, large gatherings felt overwhelming. She joined a neighborhood 3-person ukulele circle that met weekly on a porch. Soon, laughter over missed chords turned into potluck dinners and collaboration on a community fundraiser concert. Helen's daughter noted her mother's renewed sparkle and steadier posture. What started as tentative hobby exploration blossomed into a micro-community offering emotional safety and creative challenge, proving that depth, not breadth, fuels lasting connection. Helen now calls the group her Joy Trio, illustrating how intentionally chosen companions can transform evenings once marked by loneliness into symphonies of shared purpose. Sweet. List 3 people who consistently leave you feeling energized. Commit to nurturing those bonds this month through brief check-ins, shared walks, or handwritten notes. Equally, list relationships that routinely drain you, and consider dialing back frequency. By mindfully curating your micro-community, you create an ecosystem primed for independence and fulfillment. With supportive companions in place, our 6th and final secret tackles an often ignored anchor to freedom, mastering minimalist living to free space, time, and resources. Decluttering not just closets but calendars and commitments amplifies clarity, easing daily decisions and carving room for spontaneous adventures and restorative stillness alike. Ahead. Secret 6. Embrace minimalist living. Physical clutter often mirrors mental clutter and both quietly sap energy. Many seniors keep decades of possessions out of habit or guilt, unintentionally tethering themselves to upkeep and decision fatigue. Minimalism isn't about sterile rooms, it's about ensuring every item earns its keep by offering function, beauty, or memory that sparks joy. Releasing the excess frees time for adventures, reduces tripping hazards, and lowers housework demands, directly supporting independent living. Picture your home transforming into a supportive partner, not a museum, guiding you easily through daily routines with space for creativity and spontaneous guests. Implement the one drawer challenge. Select a single drawer or shelf and empty its contents onto a table. Sort items into keep, donate, recycle, or toss piles. Ask 3 questions for each piece. Do I use it? Does it delight me? Would I buy it today? Return only yes answers. Schedule 2 more drawers for the upcoming week. Small, consistent sessions prevent overwhelm and create visible momentum, reinforcing the minimalist mindset. As clear spaces emerge, celebrate with a soothing cup of tea, reinforcing positive association and signaling your brain that simplicity equals reward, not loss or deprivation and liberation. Samuel, 74, once a passionate traveler, felt grounded by the sheer volume of souvenirs crowding his study. He photographed each keepsake, created a digital album with travel stories, then donated most items to a local cultural center. The newly opened shelves invited sunlight, prompting him to start painting landscapes inspired by the photos. Samuel reports that letting go of physical mementos didn't erase memories, it magnified them, transforming nostalgia into fresh creative expression and giving community members access to meaningful artifacts. His journey shows that decluttering often uncovers dormant passions, igniting purposeful projects that keep minds agile and hearts young. As you wind down tonight, choose one small area, a nightstand, pantry shelf, or inbox, and envision it clutter-free. Set a timer for 15 minutes tomorrow to make that vision real. Note the sense of relief afterward, however subtle. Compound these micro-victories and within months, your living space will mirror the calm autonomy you've cultivated through all 6 secrets. With possessions, conversations, and commitments streamlined, you stand lighter, freer, and ready to chart your next chapter. Let's tie everything together in our concluding thoughts. Together we'll celebrate the empowered independence you've crafted and outline simple steps to maintain its radiance. Daily. We've uncovered 6 powerful secrets: redefining companionship, guarding mental real estate, prioritizing solo movement, releasing automatic family obligations, curating a micro-community, and embracing minimalist living. Individually, each secret lightens a specific area of life. Combined, they create a synergistic uplift, transforming ordinary days into canvases of choice, curiosity, and calm. Remember, independence isn't absence of people, it's presence of purpose, supported by carefully selected relationships and habits. You hold the pen to write this vibrant chapter, no matter your starting point. Embrace steady, compassionate progress, and you'll discover that age 70 is a gateway, not a finish line. Forward. If this journey resonated, share the secrets with a friend who might also crave lighter living. Your recommendation could spark their own transformation and deepen your mutual growth. Tap like to signal that more empowering content for seniors matters, and subscribe so you never miss fresh insights geared toward thriving at every age. Each click helps this community reach others ready to trade obligation for joy, fatigue for vigor. Together we're rewriting the narrative of later life, one intentional decision at a time. Leave a comment sharing which secret you'll practice first. Your commitment might motivate someone silently watching from afar. thank you for spending time investing in your well-being. As the sun rises tomorrow, recall Clara, Daniel, Linda, Jorge, May, Helen, and Samuel, ordinary seniors who chose extraordinary autonomy. Let their stories remind you that one small, deliberate change can cascade into profound independence. Stand tall, breathe deeply, and step forward with confidence. Your happiest, most self-directed years await. Until we meet again, stay curious, stay kind, and keep choosing the life that truly lifts you. Your wisdom, forged over decades, is a gift to the world. Polish it with freedom, and watch its light guide others home. Along the way, if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, share this video with friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe for more practical advice. Your support empowers us to keep creating helpful, high-value content just for you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.